can't believe the woman would stand there and go, he's a hypocrite. I mean, fuck me. Have a look at yourself. Like,
100%. I just can't. There needs to be like a wake up on this app, because it is down to viewers now. If you're going to GIF Misread, you're subscribing to Jay, you're subscribing to that whole group, these are all people who are saying, yes, Alex is wrong, but they're not willing to speak out on it. But they're the people that have enabled him to have that platform, to have this behaviour. Thank you so much. Thank you. It really is that kind of point where, you know, they're enabling racism against the whole community, and they're saying, oh yeah, Chester was wrong. But what you're not saying, Miss Red, on your massive platform is racism is fucking wrong. And our children are going to learn this and be hateful because they're seeing it on this fucking app. You're not standing for fuck all. And as for Jay, she needs to get off the fucking fence. Don't keep telling people, I'm not like her, I'm not like her. Do something. Say something. Don't go live and ask for more subs. Go live and be a fucking woman and a mother and talk on these fucking facts now about these women getting abused, these child sexual assault victims who are being hurt every single day. Talk on it. Say something. Like, that's what I'm getting annoyed at. Yeah, Miss J will be in every box where she can collect fucking coins, but she's lost her fucking morals. And you can all run over and tell her that.
I just find it absolutely nuts as well that, like, you made a really good point earlier on, because obviously I've been listening to you while I've been at work. I'm on my lunch, and like you said, what she was saying as well, like she condemned Alex. I want nothing to do with him. I fucked up, yada yada yada. And then I counted about 7 or 8 times she said he was a brilliant guy.
That's what I mean.
And you made the point here that you said, like, oh, you know, like there's a predator living downstairs, but he paints a good fence, sort of thing. Like you're giving conflicting messages to people on your platform because you're condemning him, but then you're saying he's all right. And like,
I didn't even find her condemning him pretty much. I heard her saying, I have to distance myself now because of this, but I didn't hear her saying, I've seen loads of red flags, he's not a good person. I heard her saying he's been really nice to me, but what about everyone he's hurt? What about, it's not about you. Yeah. Oh, he's so loyal, he's a lovely friend. Yeah, but he's also a fucking abuser. Like, you can't, no one cares if he's been a good friend to you.
The thing is, like, I've been around people in my life who have said something out of pocket that I didn't realise was what they were like. You know, spillage, a racist comment or a negative, you know, an ignorant comment or something where you're like, hang on, did you mean that like that? You know, and you might get into a bit of dialogue and be like, Jesus, you're not what I thought you were, and you wash your hands. It's straight away. Like, you don't have to go and hear that everybody's unhappy, because that's basically what she did. She got 24 hours and found out that people didn't like what she said, so she tried to revamp and get a new script to try and get out. But there was loads of people requesting the box, and people that she knew, or whether at mods know or whatever, knew that they don't like Exposed and different people, were on their lives requesting the box, and they're showing the screen of them being denied, not just waiting up there, being kicked out of the request thing. I don't know, like it's never changed. It's never changed. You know, she has an issue with what EQ says, unless she's a mate and just send her loads of money, or like it. You know, she said, what does she say? All the big creators are Kents. Well, you made your whole platform off bigger creators, because all you do is talk about them.
He's like, I love G Crew. He's like, you called me Kent the other week. I think people need to stop saying this thing where they go, yeah, but it's Alex, it's not Miss Red, it's not Jay, blah, blah. If you're in a friendship group with these people, you've modded these people, you've made yourself clear that I've modded these people because I align with these person, you know, and I'm in WhatsApp groups and everything else, and you're seeing them do all these things. We're not talking about your brother here, where you go, yeah, but he's my brother and I love him still. We're talking about a stranger on the fucking internet that you're standing with. Or if, at the worst, don't just go in lives and say in the comments like, oh, I don't agree with his behaviour. You've got a platform. Use your platform and stand with the victims, stand with the women. Stop hiding and going, I don't want to touch on any subject because I just want to keep making money. Actually stand up. Stand up tall and talk about racism, talk about transphobia, talk about the hate and these child SA victims. Like, don't just like go live and go, oh, you know, I'm not like him, but I've got nothing really to say about it. That's what I don't respect.
How many moderators, does anybody know how many moderators a platform can have?
30 on here, I think.
Right, okay. So if you have, I don't know, say 15 irregular and active moderators, how hard is it to say your three job is to constantly put, like phone numbers for help or links for charity in the chat while we're talking about various subjects? We're going to talk about this, that, and the other. So when we're talking about this, I want those things in the chat. When we're talking about that, I want those things in the chat. There was a load of excuses about, not safeguarding and not looking after people. It's not difficult. Like, I was on the other day and I think I had like one mod in. I don't have a lot of mods because my mods I actually know, you know what I mean? I actually know them off the app. And I don't have a lot. And I'm often, sometimes, on with no mods. And I said the other day, I went, look, we're going to talk about this. I know there's no mods. I said, can anybody else put trigger warnings in the chat? And everybody was all over it. It doesn't take a lot of effort. I just thought it was, from what I've said, like I've shared 3 screenshots. I haven't watched screen recordings. I haven't watched the one with Aunt Sally.
I haven't seen that yet.
Like, you just completely undo everything. Like, if you're going to be like, oh, well, I'm standing up for survivors and I can't believe all of this. And then you sit there with a woman shaming survivors. Like, you should have turned. It would have been a really big moment for Red if she had turned around and gone, well, that's not right in front of people. Regardless of whether everyone thinks it's Jolly Aunt Sally. Jolly Aunt Sally is, victimising victims. Sorry, Hayley, I was on a rant.
It's fine. I just want to say to Mumsy Lauren, when you say this is just another bash live, she's human for Christ's sake, yeah? So are the people being impacted by this. Your username is Mumsy, yeah, so I take it you're a mum. So I'm, as a mum, standing with victims of Child SA who have been hurt again today. So although I imagine you are, a fangirl of Miss Red, you've got the red heart in your name and stuff, this isn't a hate crime. This isn't me hating on her. This isn't a hate bashing live. This is me saying you've apologised this morning and then allowed another woman in your box to victim blame and victim shame. And see, when you say, do I want blood? If you are that blinded that you cannot see, Miss Red only apologised when her platform was being affected. She doesn't give a shit about the people she hurt.
Can I reply to Sue, right? Sue is somebody who's like a single full-time dad and, obviously spends a lot of my time doing what I do around awareness and helping supporters. Did she want blood when she was sharing images of me photoshopped alongside school children and making out I was a predator? Somebody with a little bit, weaker mental resolve than myself may have done something then, and that would have been a year ago. You know what I mean? We'll just still be talking about it. It's all right to flip the argument when the argument suits you. We're talking about what this woman has said about me yesterday. I'm talking about the way she allowed somebody to shame victims at the end of her life. And as somebody who runs in the commentary and awareness space, if you do something on social media, we can commentate it. Yes, she did that. Look at my account, The Fact Freak 2. The evidence is there. The evidence has been there for ages because I didn't make a big deal of it at the time because you want to get into back and forths with it. But this woman said that I don't stand for people, calling people predators without all that, which is a lot of crap when she's done that. It's just a hypocrisy, really.
That's what I find. Like, the people in the comments who are literally diehard Miss Red, who are going around the app saying, oh, she's only human. Where are you when it matters? When there's victims at play? When people are actually really getting hurt? When people are going to the emergency room this weekend because they've actually harmed themselves because of the things going on in this app? Where are you shouting then? As Mumsy, as Sue, where are you shouting for the right things? Are you messaging Miss Red saying, actually, you're being a bit of a knob at the moment and you've got a big platform and you need to use it responsibly? You're all there, you're all fangirling, but she doesn't have a fucking clue who you are unless you're sending gifts. So why don't you stand for the right things as a mother and as a woman and stand up against people like Alex on the app and stand with other women or other victims, members of domestic abuse? You know yourself, Luke and everyone put out that Miss Red, Miss J, Luke, all of them work together to silence Bradley as a domestic violence victim. Sue, have you done that? Have you put up a video saying how shameful that was? Have you stood with DV? Have you signed the petition in my bio about DV?
I get the blind loyalty. And, to be fair, like, Miss Red is just Miss Red. To me, she's just like any other fucking person. Like, I'm only speaking about what I've seen that I don't like. I haven't seen a lot of what I do like. When I have seen something that I do like, I'll speak about it. But at the moment, like, like I say, she came on to try and change the narrative from her actions yesterday, and then she, in my opinion, completely undone it by not saying anything when Aunt Sally basically mocked victims.
100%. That's what I think. When people say, I don't care if people just throw out the sorry word. I want to see the actions. Yeah. And like Fact Freak is saying, she had the perfect opportunity today to apologise, then see someone else who is triggering victims and say, hang on, not on my platform. Not on my platform will you victim blame, victim shame, or tell people they have a victim mentality. We are talking about children here. Children who were hurt as children and are now broken adults. So how dare you allow that on your platform and then give a payment to Mind after I had 10, 15, 20 people coming here today saying, please, can I come in here because I am so triggered by what happened this morning. Where's Sue there? Where's Mumsy? Are you actually being here supporting these people, or are you actually there going, oh, Miss Red, maybe one day know who I am? This is what really frustrates me. Where's the morals?
Unfortunately, that's all the ranting time I have for my lunch break. Sorry, I feel like I fired you up more than usual.
I know, literally.
Hey, Jodie, and bye, Jodie. I don't want Jodie to now think it's personal. Like, Jodie's here, so I'm leaving. No, I'm finished my lunch.
Okay, well, we'll see. Are you on tonight?
I've got that YouTube video about Tessa tonight, so I'll be on at some point. I'll catch you in a bit.
I'll catch you in a bit. See you later.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Fact Freak. No, I just wanted to jump up because I see these people saying this a lot. She's not as dumb as she makes out. And she's got a platform in front of 6,000, 7,000 people. She does have a duty of care, guys. And she's setting people up for failure. Getting in those boxes is really, really risky for you guys. And that's why I keep advising against it. Like, she doesn't actually give a shit about you guys.
100%. The apology this morning started with her saying, I've literally realised what I did with victims yesterday in my box. The woman was in your box yesterday and you didn't react any way to it. You listened to what the woman said and then shut her down because it was about you. And then today you come on and say Alex is wrong for saying it, but he's a lovely bloke and a really good friend. And like I said to Fact Freak, that is like me saying, I've got a peddler who lives below me, but he's literally wonderful at watercolour painting. It doesn't make any sense.
No, she just wants a free pass, really, and for it all to be blown over. But people just need to realise, like, we can't just keep letting this happen because it's just going to be repeated behaviour. They clearly haven't learnt from past things that they've done on the app. Just apologising isn't enough because they clearly don't mean it.
That's what I mean. Like, she apologised this morning and then let Aunt Sally come up and tell people that they were just having a victim mentality, that, all of this stuff. Like, all I'm asking is for people to have morals and actually remember there's children on this app and we need to act with, big platforms comes big responsibility. And, people coming in saying I'm a bully, like, I'm standing with every single victim on this app and literally speaking out and saying, fuck money, fuck views, let's take it back to morals and teaching our children the right way. That's all I'm doing. I wasn't allowed to go in the box this morning and speak, so I'm using my own platform.
But being honest and just like looking out for people isn't being a bully, is that you're just telling people, to just be careful because they do not care about you. And they clearly aren't the nicest people. And she keeps saying, I'm not social media trained, I'm not trained in this and that. She's been on here for 3 years, she's had ample opportunity to learn and make her platform better, but she can't be asked, she just likes the drama. So it's not going to turn into anything else.
100%. Mumsy Lauren, what I'm saying is me having my gifts on and making like £5 for this live, that's not what this is about. This is about trauma, this is about victims, this is about you standing with a woman who would allow victims to be re-traumatized on her platform this morning. So in my opinion, you are also standing against those victims. You're really, really loud about the wrong issues. I didn't see you be loud when there was racism on the app. I haven't ever seen you before being loud as a mother. I've seen you being loud to protect someone who is actually damaged. What did I mention about it? I said she's on constantly, showing no morals, but taking gifts. I'm on every single day talking about true crime, awareness, presenting cases, doing criminology. I'm doing something on my platform for good. If people choose to give me or subscribe to me, that's absolutely up to them. That's not my issue with Miss Red. My issue with Miss Red is there's no fucking accountability and this keeps happening over and over again and more people are being hurt. You can literally do all you want to come for me, but I guarantee Miss Red doesn't know who you are.
And she's probably better off just being honest. Just say it is a drama live. It's like bloody Jeremy Kyle or something.
Yeah.
And don't claim to be something different, because it's not. It is just one of those drama lives. She might as well just own up, say it's a drama live. Just, if you want to join in, it's drama. Just be careful, because what you say in the box can come back at you. So, you know, be careful, guys. Don't make allegations and stuff. It's crazy.
Stand on business and be honest. Yes, I'm in a clique. Yes, we're controlling the FYP. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Yes, we're doing it this way. This is how I feel. I'm not saying I'm perfect, Sue. That is an absolute... This is what I mean, Sue. Do you have children? Because we're trying to make the app a better and safer place for everyone. And you come back with, oh, you must be perfect, which is the same as me saying to you, you are what you say you are. It's so childish. I'm not saying anything about Miss Red's body, who she is, her life, her family. I'm simply asking for higher standards on this app to protect people's mental health. That is what I'm asking for. I really hope these lives don't affect your career. Well, I don't have a career, Sue, so I'll be absolutely fine. I'm a true crime creator. That's what I do. And I have a really good, strong platform. Thank you for asking, Sue. I hope one day you don't turn out to be the fodder for Miss Red and her group, and you're a mum to 6 and a nana to 2, and you're still here standing against what I'm trying to do to protect children. You should actually be ashamed of yourself, and I'll stick to that 100%. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're standing for the wrong thing.
It is actually dangerous. Like, people forget, like, there are actual laws in place. I've been sat in police stations with people who've said things on the internet, made stupid statuses on Facebook without thinking about it. Like, these can have genuine consequences. So just don't get in the box. You can watch all the drama, like, nobody's telling you not to, but she's not trying to help you in any way. Like,
that's what I mean. That's one of the worrying things. So back when Miss Red was doing her lives quite a while ago, she was saying that if anyone felt triggered, had been a victim of abuse, if they had been through anything and they needed to talk to someone, she was saying, please go and message my mods. Well, one of those mods was Alex Brigham. So how do we know that that's not how he's found these women? That's one of the things that people have really small memories, yeah, but she was pointing people in the direction of people that weren't trained to deal with it, and one man who happened to be this way. Right. No. Guys, I'm going to let people in the box, but I'm going to have to restart this live because I'm getting reported for bullying and harassment. So I'm going to have to restart first.
I got to jump down anyway. I'm in work. But if you need anything, just let me know.
See you later, Jodie. Bye.
Bye.
See you later, Jodie.